Okay, once again, you're welcome. My name is Jim, the team leader of Planb Express, and taking you on the ride right now is the Planb Business Special Combo. This is the Tuesday edition, and we have kickoff since 2-3 weeks right now. And I'll quickly want to just update you on some things we're working on. Good news, if you're in Port Harcourt and Yevron, I'm going to be running 2 days, and people say, oh, people in Port Harcourt, they are lucky. Don't think so. Most of them in Port Harcourt, I'm not afraid to say this, when you put on training and vital information platform, they hardly appreciate it. So they love more of Ponzi scheme. I think it's everywhere, but I think it's so much in Port Harcourt that once you are not talking about hit and run and all of that, you find them, dragging feet and all of that. But we won't stop. It's about evangelism. So we're going to be doing, it's a public holiday today, tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday. And it's usually our event. Ordinarily, we suspended activities in the office. So for tomorrow week holiday, you're in Port Harcourt and everyone, you have friends, you can tell them to come around. We're going to be showing some basic stuff around the financial market, the crypto, the Forex, and then the stock market. And on Thursday, the same thing, we will repeat the same thing, and then for more interaction. And then we're working on a workshop coming up, and the workshop, we have some partners, a kind of partnership with some platforms that a one-job shop that's dealing with stock, and of course, maybe the same thing in some bridging of Forex, and then copy trading platform, and that will be coming up on the. So if you are not even in Port Harcourt, you can work out your modality if you want to be in that conference. And so we'll have a Saturday general orientation, and Sunday we're going to be doing a kind of business executive meeting or dinner, business dinner, which will be Sunday. So I think we're looking at 29 of next month, that's July, and 30th. And then commencing 1 week intensive interactions and laying of block or understanding for people about the stock market, about the forex market, and about the crypto market. Trust me, it's just the best time for you to equip yourself and acquaint yourself with the financial market to get the right skill, and then it's going to help you. And of course, you want to be on Planb to get some being on the subscribe forum for vital informations, and it's going to help you building your portfolio. It's the key thing we always build on in Planb Express. So you are out there and you are still wondering, and I always say, please, we in Planb, a core Planb person, when he meets you and talked about the financial market, is going to talk about the perspective why you need to be independently involved, and then understanding the decentralized nature of the current financial market, the stock market, the crypto market, even the forex market. Virtually everything is becoming more decentralized. Even knowledge is decentralized. So now, but I put to people now, you need to know that for the fact that knowledge is decentralized, vital one are not going to be available openly. I was just sharing with, we had a conference in Uyo on Sunday, and I was letting them know why they need to be alone and be independent to get the right knowledge for themselves. Because number one is that we're told that in Iran, it is illegal for you to give free information. Yeah, it's prohibited. You don't give information that have value. It is prohibited. So if you have got caught doing that, you are going to be in the soup. So that means you can't offer free education. You can't offer free information, free training. No, it has to be paid for. Now, but people may say, that's wickedness. That's not wickedness. Even in the other country you thought is free, it's actually not free, because the vital one are not allowed to be shared. But what is allowed to be shared? Let me use a case study of Nigeria. You realize if you go on radio and you want to educate people about what is blockchain, cryptocurrency, forex, you are aware that you are not allowed to share anything that has to do with forex, crypto. Now, this is the missing link. Yes, they try to say, oh, people have been wounded, they have lost their money to forex and crypto and stock, but that's not true. They have not. All of those people never participated in forex, never participated in crypto, never participated in stock. never participated in commodity market. You know why? There were, the smart gamer who come in and tell them we are forex trader, we are forex whatever, we are crypto experts, we are blockchain experts, we invest in crypto, we invest in forex, we invest in stock. Bring your money, we'll invest it for you. How do you know that that fellow invested your money there? So the governments of different countries too, who say, you are not allowed to say this, they never sat down to peruse what actually went wrong. Rather, people have participated in Ponzi scheme, in MLM. Now, MLM is not actually bad, but if you see platform that talking so much about crypto, but in MLM way, you are almost bound to be in scam. Yeah, so those are the things people are participating in. So if you look at it now, I'm sure many of you are seeing a bidding. They say, okay, if you are going to open a bank account now, you have to add your social media handle. What do you think is about to happen? Such thing is that want to monitor whatever thing you are doing. Now, let me now tell us, the implication of those things is that when people see that unnecessarily monitoring on them, they will quietly be independent. See, why I'm saying this is that if you don't rush as fast as possible to equip yourself with knowledge that you can be independent, either you talk to anybody or not, you can be helping yourself and make money, it's going to be very difficult. And those people too who are still doing Ponzi, they will continue to do, perhaps they may even be paying government money. That's the truth. And then that means even the little information you used to get from the right people, you won't see those people again. Because genuine real deal are hidden. That's the hidden treasure of the dark places. So people actually thought that, yeah, fine. Sometimes say if you don't pay, you may not pay attention, or what to pay for is what to value. Man, I totally don't even agree most time. I've seen a lot of people too who still pay, they don't even know what they are paying for. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people who know that what is good, but they are not doing it. For instance, like somebody was telling us, okay, you know that exercise is good, right? And you are supposed to be doing exercise. Do you do exercise? No. You know that healthy eating, healthy diet, just like we have aspect of it in Plan B, healthy lifestyle. Now, you know that healthy diet is good. Eating junks is not good. But do you eat healthy diet? You know that eating fruit is good. And then eating junks is bad. You eat junks, you don't eat fruit. You know that Ponzi scheme is bad and it kills, it dehumanizes, it misrepresents you, but yet you are still doing Ponzi scheme. You know that it's not good. Why? Because you have not been able to condition and learn the ideal thing. Yeah, you know that hit and run is not good, but yet you are not patient. You buy a coin, it calm down, you are going to complain. You enter a market, it goes out. Not all trade you will win. Some, even when you win eventually, you may have a very long time drawdown. And at the end of the day, you enter in profit, but it may take 1 month, 2 months. But you are not comfortable. Can you see the challenge? So those are the issues. Those are the issues people have today. They are not paying attention. They know that this thing is good, but are they really doing it? Those are the questions we want to ask ourselves. Financial market is good. Crypto is good. Forex is good. Stock market is good and all of that. Are you actually into crypto? The answer is no, you are not. What are you into? Ponzi scheme. But you know that Ponzi scheme have dealt with a lot of people. I was with a very fantastic guy that we interacted together in Akwa Ibom. I felt for the young man. And he was telling me about how he had introduced, and even this morning, I was interacting with Parkins, that's our brand manager and brand ambassador of Planb Express. He's Planb Express personified. So he's always looking on anything that is not good. We don't want to see in Planb. And we have another dangerous person from Abuja, Mr. Jacob Moses. That one don't even want to hear anything, wants to bring any platform. If it's not Planb, he's not interested. We have a lot of them that are die-hearted like Mr. Simplicity. Now, this is the point. They look at their personality and they said, no, we are ready to wait as long as possible. And the slogan in Plan B is 5 years to financial freedom via digital asset accumulation. So when you bring a foul to, it's foul. But do you actually have, discipline to kill yourself, to kill, that move of like, I want to get involved in it? Most people are not ready. So those are the things. So it's going to get tougher over time. Even those people who are jackpot and all of that. Okay, let me use an example. Some people who jackpot now probably to maybe Canada, UK, and all of that. Not everything they can have access to do. Like in the case of online, not everything. Yeah, even the conventional, not everything, because of maybe their paper, you come with student whatever visa, and then you cannot work, or you finish your education, you go back, so many factors and all of that. Now, a time will now come to maybe Nigeria, okay, put your social media handle and all of that. You're unable to start, the way you thought things would be going may not be going down. So do you actually have enough skills that will survive you and keep you rolling? So those are the things we need to do. So when I talked about the financial market, it's not limited to the stock market. It's not limited to the forex market. It's not limited to the crypto market. And again, when you talk about trading, it's not limited to scalping. It's not limited to day trading. So trading is buying and selling and not type of trading. So when you talk about type of trading, that's when you talk about swing, you talk about holding and all of that. So those are the things that we need to pay attention to. So very quickly, I'm going to take us on a ride this morning or afternoon, sorry. So let's look at the stock markets. Yeah, so let's look at the stock markets. So this platform, if you do not have it, if you're in Plan B, if you do not have it, you can copy it out, wet.ng. There are so many platforms I use for my stock, So now this is stock market, for instance. Now, Nigerian Stock Exchange platform, if you tell me some funny thing about a broker, this is a place where I can check it and all of that. I can check so much things about regulations, about the stock market, about the current trend and things that are happening. So you talk about the Nigerian group of exchange, so the Nigerian exchange group. So I can read up a lot of things here. Many people never knew that there's so many innovations about the stock market. Now, I mentioned about admirals, why we're adding admirals to our cash flow system, or the Plan B special business combo, is the fact that they want to hybrid both local and the foreign stock, right? Now, the foreign stock now is already working, yeah, on admirals. So now I'm going to be educating us about that over time. So the stock is working on the, what we call it, what do we call it? We call it fractional stock, okay? We call it fractional stock. So that we're going to be using to trade different stock, and then you can do copy trade for stock trading, so many other things around. Coming, just over here. There was a token I was checking. I don't know, maybe it has actually moved. Okay, it's still moving. It's trying. Okay, so now web.ng is a platform where you can trade Nigeria stock. But of course, you need to be in Plan B to learn how do I actually trade stock and all of that. How do I identify stocks that are good? Now, you may want to ask me, do I actually need to buy into stock? I don't need stock. That's not true. Let me quickly take us the other day I was showing us about the stock, and I mentioned a lot of stock that's local stock. So if I go to TradingView, for instance, and I was just following up this stock, Sterling Bank, I saw their move last year, and I think I got some, and okay, so that's actually gone that fantastic retracement, and then about to take up again. Yeah, oh, are you serious? Sterling? Wow, that's serious. Yeah, Sterling, so stock. Okay, so web.ng will allow you to, but you need learning. So if you don't just, if I send you some things and you don't come for appropriate or the how to use it, you may find certain thing difficult to, or Sterling. Okay. I think something was wrong. Was it Sterling? Financial holding. Let me go to I think GTCO is now trying to come up because it was having a very strong, serious flap down and then eventually want to now pick up. Wow, 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 wow. As the last time I was monitoring, it was 24 Naira. Yeah, it was 24 Naira. Wow, now 33 Naira. That makes sense. So the last time I was monitoring it was around May. Yeah. Wow, this is amazing. So this is quite amazing. So now you cannot imagine, this is Nigerian stock. Now the question you have not asked yourself is this. The whole essence of you being in business is not just because people are shouting, this is business. Number one is that you want to be financially free. And each business have their own strength of what they do. You are making money in crypto. Maybe some of you are forex traders. I pity some persons when, as they were trading now, active day traders, when you are telling them about diversifications, they tell you, no, I don't have time. And that's why when there's a market manipulations, they are more being manipulated. They are more being affected because of the way they were doing it. No diversification, nothing to fall back to. I can enter trade now and the whole trade will go south and your account get liquidated. So do you have what to fall back to? If somebody who was in Plan B came to Plan B last year, if he's on this forum, he will agree. Now, the day he came, the first thing we did was to go into different farming. And we stake 3 coins for him. And because I know that he does not need too much knowledge to stake coins. So it's just for him to understand, I need to understand his place, his perspective, and what he want to achieve. And so we'll just go and buy about 3. Out of the 3 projects, one was more stronger. The other one crashed down in the prices. And then later, I think later they are picking up. But one of it was ULS staking we put. So the price was still low when we have to stake. Now, he came into Plan B, however. The first thing that attracted him, I'm sure, maybe on the forum, he saw people who are posting results and profit they are making on future trading. And what did he do? He just abandoned everything. He was not learning, he was not following, he was not coming for seminars. He was not even picking any information on the group. He just went straight for the future trading. And I'm sure he was making money, he was winning for that time. Sometimes I tell people when you are trading future or you are trading Forex, the best thing that can happen to you is for you to crash account early. If you didn't blow account early, that's not a good thing. If you blow account early and you are now building yourself on it over and over, you will get the right knowledge. But if you are just building, you are just moving and as if things were just smooth because the trend was continuing, the trend continuing in your side, and then you are making more money continually, you would think that that's how the market operates. The day the market is going to happen to you, you can trade for like 7 months and you are just winning and you are happy. And then in 2 weeks, you collect all the whole money and go away. You nearly will not survive it, right? Why? Because you have not learned the 2 sides of the coin. So now the essence of diversification and building, business portfolios or business combos is that you can use this one. If it happens to you this way, this one can help you to bounce back as appropriate as possible. So that's why when I look at the stock market, it's like a backup. It's like when you are now doing conventional business. Now, let me tell you something. Some of us who want to diversify into conventional business, I can tell you, you'll be dealt with. I've seen a lot of people who lamented, haven't given their money to some people to manage maybe properties for them or farm and all of that. They didn't get anything back. It was like, if I had known, I would not even remove my money from my online business. I will have faced my online business and make more money. Now the money I have given to help me do business in offline, it has no money come back to me. Now, so you now discover that, so where can I even have safety or soft landing? No, you just need to spread and you're able to work. So if you look at it conventionally, in a digital form, the stock market is like more of conventional business because it has to do with different companies. And then just for you to know the antecedent or the strength or the permutation and combination of the company, how they are going, then you can now make some profit and plot it to your stock and let it be. So some stock, you just keep it for maybe 1 year, 2 years. They pay you dividend on it, and eventually, what if it has grown? What I've done, the stock that have made so much money on was MTN. Yet they still pay me dividends on it. But when I saw that the market of MTN has, done well, I just say, okay, you know what, you have done well, let me just liquidate you and buy back. And MTN did very massively well last year. And then you can see after the correct move up for MTN last year, yeah, what did he do again? He gave another ample opportunity for people to buy in. So last year he did very well. And now you have a double bottom. There you are now. You saw what MTN has done. Move up again, at November, and then start moving, and then we have it at 250 again, bound down to 220 something naira. Now it did about 280. So I actually sold some at 270. So I didn't know that even went to about 285 naira, past year. Now it's taking another move again. Very, very good support. Can you see? Now, am I telling you to buy? No, I'm not asking you to buy. But now this is a very good support. So you probably want to check other stock you want to buy. I'm just showing us, what is in our business combo. People to sit down and diversify their portfolio, building up themselves. People even always, some people come and tell us that crypto market is seasonal because they do not know, they do not understand. Now, some too can say, no, stock is not a place where you trade. In fact, that was the mindset. A lot of people know, no, stock now, I'm not a big man that can buy into stock. That was their own understanding. They didn't know that so many things are happening in the stock market. And then, no, I cannot buy it. And I always tell people with all sense of humility and with all sincerity of heart, the most mature market you can have in the whole world, among the financial market we have, is the stock market. But it looks slower, and because that's where the millionaires are. You have Warren Buffett and all of that. Those people don't rush. They buy into, even when they come down on the DCA. And that's the same thing we tell people to implement in the crypto space. The market crashed down. You leverage again back on it. Those are the advantage. So you work on yourself, you build yourself, you build capacity so that you'll be able to, when in season, out of season, you can still be in control, you can be money. So, but the unfortunate thing is that people are not ready to learn, people are not settling. People just say, oh, you can make so money, oh, I'm going to be. No, it's not like that. You just need to work out your strategy, you just need to work out your modality, and then so that you can build up. So even this crypto, that's why people are missing it up. They will tell you that crypto is not easy, it's a difficult place. You cannot really even build and make money. Now, this is OKEX. I'm just an example. Now, this is OKEX. OKEX is making money for me every day. Yeah, sometimes the market may go down, whatever, and you will see floating loss. Look at this now. Maybe on this portfolio now is having a floating loss of 20% or so, 20.41%. It doesn't matter. This one is having 24 point something percent, right? Or profit and all of that. And it's just buying. So I think I remember telling people to continue to buy ARB and all of that. So, but how many of us are actually settling down? What people want to, I want to be making money, but we actually have devised a means to how you can make $1 per day. Now I have OKEX, for instance, and I set some money there to just be trading, both making money in the asset and all of that, like creating a portfolio. I think I told people, I said, one of the lovely things in this life account, let me go to what's it called? I told people, I say, even if you don't know what to do, you can start from the demo account to understand how the need for you to build portfolio and the need for you to take advantage of some of those platforms. Yeah, but because people just want the hit and run, people just want it now, Ozbo ministry. And for that, when people are, when you are telling them the right thing, they think of other things that those hit and run people always tell them. And the truth of the matter is that, okay, look at this now, showing that this portfolio, have lost today because of maybe what is trading on. If I open it now, I can remember the last time I was teaching in one of the Tuesdays, and I added like a portfolio. Okay, OKB, was it OKB I added? Let me check. Okay, no, I think I was only showing us. Yeah, this is April. Okay, you can see minor perpetually is on negative. Oh my God, if you must grow in profit, you must see negative. Understand this parameter. If you must grow in profit, you must see negative. But along the line, all the move, in summary, you are going to see that you have a summary profit. Okay, now this is the portfolio. Okay, it was the last time I put in this portfolio. That was on the 22nd of this month. Good. I put in this portfolio. Yeah, I put in this portfolio. Yeah, so, and $300 on that portfolio, it has done just 5.76%. It doesn't matter. So the profit on it is just $17. Yeah, that was on the 22nd. Today is 27th. So now, but you can see some portfolio that have been there since April. It has only done 11.something%. That is about $35. You may say, oh, that's too slow. Then still is $300. Now, this is another portfolio, is combining Ethereum, OKB, and some other tokens like that to be accumulating in the coin. Now, this has done about 34%. That was since April 2. This has done 25%. That was since April 2. So now, the difference between you and Ponzi people is that they don't have what to fall back to. They are not systematic. Or their own target is, no, this thing is too slow. And somebody have told me, no, those things you are doing is people who have big money. That's not true. Portfolio building is one of the biggest things that you must look at. And that's why when you learn from the stock market legend, you transfer that knowledge. You must not do what they do because they are big. So you transfer that knowledge into your crypto, into your Forex, and all of that to be able to build money. Right? So you can copy out this web.ng to register is free. I think I have a link. If I remember the link, I can copy and post and send to us. But I don't even use it regularly again. I will just check in some of the platform I use. I use many platforms for my stock. So you can see copy it. And then funny enough, you can fund your account with your Naira, and then begin to trade. But I said, for basic knowledge, you probably want to have an understanding of how to go about it. So you'll be making money while you are just helping yourself. Okay? So when Admiral is fully on board, I'm going to share with us on how to go about it. So now let me quickly go to, I don't know why I kept, wow. I'm sure Mr. Simplici is saying, look at WIGO. I think it was when it was 0.0026, I was telling people to buy more. And because why? This is where knowledge come to play. This is where knowledge come to play. Let me see WIGO. This is where knowledge comes to play. Now, when we tell people that people are shouting a place does not really mean that you should jump around that place. You need to work out modality for yourself. This is WIGOSWAP, for instance. Now, I'm giving you guys one secret today. Now, see, in 1 year, WIGOSWAP is seated on 1,050%. 1,050%, not 150,000%. 1,050%. Now, let me use an example for you. That means 1 year ago, let's look at it. Do I have this? Yahoo Finance. Sorry, I do not even, okay, Yahoo Finance. If I can just find it. This business is good, and I'm begging everybody, please help yourself. Acquire the relevant knowledge, number one. Number two, connect to the right community. I'm not saying this because I want you people to subscribe to Planb, Deal With Me, private mentorship. And no. I know what I'm saying. I just know what I'm saying. Connect to the right community. I just know what I'm talking about. Guys, connect to the right community. If you refuse, the strength of your financial capabilities dependent on where are you connected to. Connect to the right community, the right mindset, the right group. Please, I am begging everybody, connect to the right community. Let me check if I can see this guy. I want to just check. I want to check something. Oh my word. So let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Whoosh. Uh-oh, what's happening? Okay. Okay. So when you refuse to connect to the right community, and I'm still sending this warning, those of you who are in Port Harcourt, when you come to Planb, ask people what's our basic things, what's our, I'm sure, people who are even from afar understand what's obtainable in Planb. Yeah, so I want to historical data. Okay. We are not going to change our gospel because of you. You will change your mind because of our gospel. Okay, we have to tell you the truth. You can't do anything about it. Whatever thing you feel about our true choice, but your feeling cannot change the reality of our calling. Yeah, cannot change it. Because our conscience is for God and not to you. So our conscience is for God and not to you. So when people just come around, they want to hear what people normally say. Now you'll be disappointed. You won't hear from Planb. Oh gosh, come up. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So last year, so 1 year, 1 year ago, that should be, today is 27th of June. So that should be 27th of June, 2022, right? Okay, so let's go. Come on, load. I'm just simplifying some things for us so that if you refuse to grow, if you have been in Planb and yet you have not really synthesized all of those things accordingly, you have right to go back and start afresh. Yeah. Go back and start afresh. It doesn't matter how long you have been in Planb. If you are not just getting it right, return back. It's very, very important. Return back and do it right. I remember many years back, I was telling one man, came to Planb, and I was telling him, okay, you are just coming. Well, you don't need to start from basic in Planb. And Mr. Simplicity, look at the person. A guy is telling you don't need to start from basic, and you are smiling. I'm sorry for you. Thank you. This is what I'm looking for. Guys, you can see something here. This is what I'm looking for. So look at the price, right? This is the price, 0.0003. That's 3 zeros. So the maximum was 0.00048. The minimum was 0.00004. So let's just take the highest, 0.00048. That was the price of WIGO. And now WIGO that time do what we call WIGO farm. Now with FTM and all of that. So let's take it this way. Let's take it this way. So you take $100, yeah? You take $100 into WIGO last year and $100 to FTM. So let's go this way. $100 divided by 0.123, all right, 348, all right. So that's about 287,356 WIGO. That's 1 year ago, right? Now, you now blend it to the liquidity pool. So let's take this. Let me just take over this. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's take this way. Now look at it. What do we do? Okay. Let me take up this place. I like practical, and I love telling people what to miss so that we wake up not to miss the next one. Sometimes people want to tell you what you're about to miss. That was sounds marketing language. Yeah. Now, but that is wickedness on Felix side, okay? Right. I like to where is this? Okay, yeah, I think I was teaching something on pips here. Okay, that was like a signal at that time. And then you can see now the market didn't go back to my own target. It was only Ethereum that hit the target, other coins return. Because I told us here, now look at Ethereum. I think it was only Ethereum that hit TP1. Now the other one didn't hit, and BTC didn't hit. BTC just moved a little and came down. So now let's go this way. So that is about 287,000. So, oh shit, what's going on? Sorry about that. I wanted to just be pragmatic so that why need to build up, okay? Okay, all right. So we saw, okay, Yahoo Finance. Yeah, so now Yahoo Finance 20, so okay, so let's pick our calculator. 287,356, okay? So now that was exactly a year ago. You know why in Plan B we love to do projects that are not popular? Because people don't pay attention to them, so we don't need noise. We don't need noise. There's one Yoruba musician there. What's it called? Ariwo calling music or something like that. So 287,356 WIGO. Now, there was an opportunity for you to farm it. Let's even say the present percentage it is. Now it's about 29%. Before was more than that. APR. Let's look at it. So let's look at it here. So now it's about 29%. So this is 29%, right? So let's say it's still 29, it was 29%, though it was more than that. Now, since it was 29%, so you now have connected and do the farming, and you have paid 29% of this in 1 year. So let's check 29% of that in 1 year. Multiply by 0.29. So that is 83,333. So let's call it 83,000. Right? Let's call it 83,000. Let's call it 83,000. So what you have accrued in 1 year on WIGO is actually 83,000 pieces of WIGO. So that is 83,000. 83,000. That is the accrual. Okay? 83,000 is your accrual for 12 calendar months. Now, this is your base, which what you spent, you paid for. Base. Now, this was how much? $100. $100. Okay, so now when we check WIGO, yeah, WIGO. Yeah, so where are you? WIGO. So we check WIGO. So let me go. So this is WIGO. Now, WIGO actually went up this year. Okay, March last year to all-time high. Last year, March went up to all-time high at March 1st, 2022 to 2 cents. So, but as of January this year, WIGO went up to, It's so crazy amount he went to. I cannot read. Oh, he went to 0.00, that's 2067 or something like that. Yeah, 67. But leave that. Let's say now you say it's 1 year. So let's look at how much is the worth of your base WIGO. So it was 287,356. How much is that now? This is $1,111 as your base. And that was $100 invested. Now, there's a compound interest when you are compounding. Let's forget about the compounding on the WIGO. Now, you have 83,000 as your accrual. So let's look at that. 83,000 as your accrual. I just feel somebody will learn, and I pray somebody will have an understanding. Okay. So let's go. 80. What's going on? Okay, it's coming up. Okay. So 83,000. So your 83,000 now is $320. That's your WIGO, 83,000 pieces is $320, which means only your accrual right now is like 2x. That is 220% profit growth, not your base. And as at the time we're telling people to buy WIGO, it was this 20 and 26. So that means if you were bought that time, that was probably let's just say worst case scenario, let's say it was about 30 days ago. Perhaps, no, yeah, was it 30 days ago? No, I think that's about 3 weeks ago. So let's say on the average of you already about 20% profit. Let's just call it that way. Now, and you have now connected it into the farming, then you will have accrued. Now, those are the things we do, put together and to be accruing what we call profit and making $1 per day or $1 per minute. You have farm, you have different platforms you share. Now, you must not pick all your money in there. You're only diversifying. All right. So you can now see the WIGO is doing its own. Then we have the ULS farming. I just have to mention them. You know, we have the ULS farming, we have the WIGOSWAP. We have, okay, that's another one I saw. It's as if it just start coming up. Let me check. BSWAP, something. Let's check. So it's part of it. And there was a time it was down. And I said, oh, this guy is about to move up. I just hope he's going to come up. I just hope I still know it. BSC. Okay. Okay, BSW, that's BSWAP. Okay. BSWAP, okay. Okay, so I think it was pumping the other day and then maybe take some rest as it were. Okay, about 14 days ago. And okay, so you can see BSWAP was $2 a year ago. So that means it has some way to go. That's how much now? It's just about 10 cents. I'm not asking you to buy, but you follow the narrative of such token. So all-time low, that means we are at the total bottom right now. So all-time low, just this month. I saw another all-time low was ApeCoin. So that means maybe a good buy. You check the team are still working, and then you can say, oh, you know, Ape was going to do, is still going to do some fantastic, it's going to do some fantastic things since I'm getting it to buy at the bottom, as it were. But of course, you have to check what are they doing? What are the developers or the team still doing? Are they improving on anything? If they are, you perhaps could say, okay, I think it's appropriate for me. Because see, 8 days ago was the all-time low. The all-time has $26. So I'm not saying you should buy, I'm not giving a financial advice. So the WIGOSWAP, as I talked about it on Sunday, last at that time was here about 0.0029 or 32 or 31 or so. So who knows? What if you go to 10 cents by the bull run? So if it's going to go to 10 cents by the bull run, you should know what you're talking about, how much is potentially going to be. Let's look at it. Okay, so we go. If we can see it here. Kick. Okay. I don't have record for it here because it's on DEX or true. So that's for then. We still have, because I know some of you are joining us for the first time today, we still have these guys too. We still have Drip Network. So let me quickly change from WIGO. From Phantom protocol to Binance chain. I'm sharing all this with us so that we can have an understanding. And I will wrap it up with those of us who are still battling with Evergreen. Somebody asked me a question, so I need to use this medium to address it. Sorry about that. I think there was bridge in network that actually caused this. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, so I'll just, I think we're almost done. And I just was to share with us on the, I was still talking about the WIGO and then why you need to, and then I'm talking about the drip network. Yeah, I talked about the drip network. You know, some of us are building different wallets. And so why are we building different wallets? Even when the price was down, we kept buying more and then building different wallets because the time was going to come, you know, that the prices may not really matter, but the volume we're able to have. And then we keep building that. So that time will come that even when we now need emergency money. And the idea is this: if I can build many wallets up to 10,000, depending on how many wallets. Let's say somebody just build 5 wallets to 10,000. That means we're going to have 50,000 drip, for instance. So let's say this account now, on a daily basis, since it's having 10,000 drip, so on a daily basis can have about 100. Yeah, this is 66 and it's about $18. So if it's going to have 100, so let's look at it. What's the prevailing price now? So that's about 20 something cent, 28 cents. So if you're going to have 100, that's going to be 28 cents, right? So that was going to be $28. So, and you have like 3 or 4, 5 wallets like that. So now a room was not built in a day. So because I know many of you will be saying, how do I start this? Start from where you are, because a lot of people didn't start. While we're doing it, it doesn't really make any sense to them. So now imagine you are having 100 drip every day, and you have like 5 wallets you have built up to 10,000 each. That's 500 drip every day, and use at 28 cents. I'm sorry. 500 multiplied by 0.28. So that's going to be $140 every day. Now multiply by 30 days. That's about $4,200. How possible? How possible is that you have given yourself, a kind of pains and discipline not to look at when people are jumping here and there? I bought this package, especially those platforms that say I buy package, I buy this. This is a DeFi game. Now you have DeFi game, you have farming. You see ULX farming and all of that. There are so many farming, and that's why we, in this recording, I'm going to put those link below. You can register in all of them. It's free. You are not compelled to pay anything. It's when you now want to take advantage of it, you can now do what you needed to do. So imagine that you have built different farm platforms that some on a daily basis are paying you, let's just say $10. Some are paying you $3. Some are paying you $20. Some are paying you $1. If you check it cumulatively, maybe at the end of the month, you may be making up to $5,000. Very possible. You may be making up to $5,000. And when you tell somebody you are making $5,000 every month, and it's going to ask, which platform? It's not about which platform. You are taking advantage of the financial market as a body, as a whole. So you are not jumping around to buy this package. I'm now a top leader. No, you're not doing all of those things. So you're making $5,000 every month, multiplied by, let's even call it 750. No, that should not be correct. Am I correct? $5,000 multiplied by 750. So that's about 3.7 million naira on a monthly basis. Well, I don't know which company will be working that, or government prestataire that will pay you 3.7 million, unless you now join the politics. Yeah. So because that's what people turn it to, not a place to serve, but a place to to get rich and all of that. So now those are the things. So now the other aspect now, you want to now be swinging, and that's why we tell people, if you are in the market, if you are in the business, in crypto, in Forex, and you do not have, I think I have it on the watch list, Ben. There is a coin that we have been trading. Oh, Pepe, are you still showing your swagger? Oh, Pepe is not resting, though with so much resistance as it were. Now, if you are in the crypto, right, and you do not have basic knowledge, even just to swim, that's why I would say learn basic. Go to Planb basic and intermediate to just know how to fiddle around the whole thing and have a sentiment to work on, and then you now spread yourself. Say, okay, this is what I'm going to do, which we have been saying before now. First of all, I set some money to buy coin and sell it when it go up, just like most time when we enter into the positions and then we buy into some coins as early as, when we see that it's a good time to buy into it. No, this is Forex. Which market is this? Okay, Ethereum. Ethereum is trying to go up. Well, let's see if you can make it. Yeah. So now you are looking at, okay, let me buy into Ethereum, for instance, at 1,600, and it go up there. It's okay. It's as if it's want to rest. I sell and wait for another buying position, perhaps maybe at $1,792. Yeah, fine. If it didn't come there, no issues. But of course, we're looking at going like this. The market is a little bit tricky and volatile. This is, and then we go to Thursday, towards the weekend, we could see the market flap down to $1,800. Very possible, right? But if it doesn't happen, no problem, because you have spread your tentacle in 3 dimensions. Number one, you bought some and just held it. And then number two, you have bought some and you're watching at a good intermediate interval to sell and rebuy back. And then you are looking at the one you are just doing some intervals, buy, sell, buy, sell. A time will come, you'll be tired of and you do on a regular basis, because the stress may be much and you'll be losing more trade because of the market can be manipulated, as it were. So over time, back to the one you just bought and hold that you see they are making a lot of money. Maybe somebody who had bought Ethereum when it dipped down to $700, $800, $900, and he has not sold, but there's some he had been buying and selling. So eventually, if you buy and sell and Ethereum jump out and go to $13,000, he's likely going to miss out of the trend, and then he will be struggling. That's why you have to separate your equity, right? So this is a trading view. Of course, you want to learn more. You want to have to, be either, the simplest thing is somebody who can close his eye to subscribe to private mentorship. It's going to help you because you have access to all the training module and information and direction, not just having access to Signal, but to know how do I go and buy, how do I go and sell? We have been saying this time with that number. What you need to understand in the market is a trend, an uptrend and a downtrend, and then area of value, which we call critical point. And those are the areas that split into what we call the resistance and the support. Now, you know that what you should be doing at the support level is to be buying, and what you should be doing at the resistance level is to be selling. And then you now need to understand the critical point of what we call 3 touch point. And the 3 touch point is that, okay, at this point, is it likely to break down or break up? What would now determine that is that how strong is the 3 touch point? Is it 3 tails, or 2 body and 1 tails, or 3 tails, or 3 body itself? Then you now want to okay, I'm going to leverage on this. So all of this we're saying is that to be able to be in the market by yourself, you do not need to be a guru. Understand this. Now, the other thing you want to now do is to come in every now and then to understand how to research for low gem tokens. Yeah? To understand how to, leverage into low gem tokens. When a coin is just coming into the market, when to buy it when it's still nothing. And then when it gets pumped, you sell off, and then use that money to build your equity or your portfolio as much as possible. That's one of the craziest things that people do not understand. And that's why they said that crypto is in season. It's not in season. You only understand what to do per time. There are seasons for different things. But some people just wait until bull run. Say, 4 years ago was when bull run, I'm waiting for another bull run. While you are waiting, somebody is doing. Have you met, you go to an eatery, waiters are called waiters, but they don't stay. They are engaged. And the same thing. Just like people say, I'm waiting on the Lord. Why waiting on the Lord? What do you do? It's what to do that will command the response of God while you are waiting. Abraham staggered not at the promise of God. So why? He was still giving glory. And so most times people say, I'm just the market when the bull run come. But the bear market is not your enemy. Meanwhile, the bull market is never your friend. You think it's your friend. It's not. So you must settle down to really be able to spread your tentacles as much as possible. That's what we do. And that's why we're building up, strategy, portfolio, and all of that. So building the specialized business. Now, most people think that, okay, when you talk about network marketing and all of that, it's better you build value and spread an affiliate than you are just carried away. Every now and then they come, this is the best company in the world. Come and join. I will give you leg, but join the power leg. I can tell you, you are going to kill yourself before time. And what was I saying? I met somebody who was telling me how a lot of people are invited to different platforms. Some have been arrested, some were detained, some were, dealt with massively. Some, so many humiliations just because they introduced people to funny schemes and all of that. How long do you think those things will continue? It's terrible. It's barbaric, because people will look at you and then you may say, oh, I didn't know, I'm ignorant of it. Can't you remove yourself out of it? It's better you are not even making money than you are destroying your name. So you stay off and you deny people not to have direct access to this financial market. Let them have access to the financial market. Let them have the direct orientation so that as they make money, they are able to keep the money and rebuild the money and sustain the money, not this jamboree, jumping here and there. And at the end of the day, they still get misled by funny people. Okay? So that's why we said it's important people pay rapt attention. Now, in the area of Forex, let me quickly put this thing to those of you who trade Forex. Now, you can see that artificial intelligence has helped so much today, right? Why? It has helped people to navigate the financial market more easily. And that's why we use EVERGREENFFX. Now, listen, for the fact that we use EVERGREENFFX, I still trade on my own But what I do on my own is swing and not scalping. Now, I've started collecting and adding to position because I've seen that AUD card is now taking a reversal. I told you guys, you saw when I told this that here was a war zone. I targeted 300 pips and it gave me 302 pips. So as I took 300, I closed the trade and meanwhile entered from the base. Meanwhile, people were shouting our account, well, you know, the drawdown was much. I don't need to patrol with the drawdown because I'm only doing, it even helped me to now look at that PS. And I've been enjoying the ride of this PS just for me to get the right entry position. And then I'm good to go. And then up here, I'll float. And then, but I didn't have time because I was so busy to short because I already saw that, oh, that's the end. Because if you are able to break this, and after these are another small obstacles, flying bird. Now it will have turned to flying bird, then get some obstacle and will have ended its flight here. But the journey was shortcut. He get back here to go and refuel. This is Forex. Now, but this is the place where people blow account and then they want to be making money every day. It's not done that way. Now, having entered here now, yet you can see that you have a lot of resistances going up. It can be tempting. This journey it may be traumatic. This one didn't waste time. This one wasted time. To climb up is always difficult. To flat down is simple. So the same thing we may start having now. It may take some days or some weeks for it to climb, or it may even get up again and create another double bottom. Just observe this. It may happen that way. Now, when they create the double bottom, it's not my business. People who are scalping must have sold, and then they will enter another short position. I'm not waiting for that. Mine is to ride it up. So it may crash down again. No problem. If I have more money, I add to position. If I do not have, I forget it. And then until it ride up again, maybe this time around could break up this, depending on maybe some fundamental news could support it. That is the Forex market. Now, but the advantage is that what do we now use? That's where we have to use like the EVERGREENFFX, the giant, to be trading. And if I must check now, let me quickly log into. I'm wrapping up so that you can ask questions, everybody. So let me just log into. Oh, yeah. Let me log into a broker that we use called Anzo Capital. Okay. So let me come up here. Now, this is an opportunity in Anzo Capital, in the EVERGREENFFX, for instance. So EVERGREENFFX, like if you're on our forum, I sent a voice note. Now, you have opportunity to be building, you have an opportunity to be making passive income. You look at, this is an example. Now, you see this fund, for instance, was taken from $1,000 and it was growing. So I may not disturb myself for the growth of this. So they will be taking it up little by little. Let me check. Yesterday, I think it did 1%. Let me just check something. Okay, today it has done $6, so I don't know what percent is that, but yesterday was more than 1%, about $27 was made on the $2,000, right? Now, so far today, it has done $6. If you look at $6 in Nigerian currency, $6 times 7 something. Okay, somebody is asking something. Thank you. Oh my word. Yeah. Okay, so now so this is, for instance, this is an account, that's connected to a bot. Now take note, when you say a bot, a lot of people have called me and asked me questions. My bot is a drawdown, is having this. Yeah, it's part of it. Now let me just show you guys something. There's a trade that was on profit yesterday that I entered by myself. I know a lot of people, if you enter that trade, and the signal was given to people in private mentorship, in light portfolio and all of that. But check it. You're going to see something. The trade now is on drawdown. Meanwhile, it has entered 5% profit. But that's not what I'm looking for. There's some people who are scalping, they will have scalp and take the profit, but you're going to see something. You can't trade to make money. That's why I'll tell $10 say we lose billion, that's why we're billionaire, okay? Now look at it, look at the trade. So because it got a very nice bounce here, that was a very good support. Yeah. Nevertheless, for the fact that I got this over a long period of time, it may crash down. So understand this. So, but it's going to elongate. So let's look at the trade. So what happened? I am on how many percent loss? 14% loss, guys. It's there. Feli, why don't you close it? No. As much as you want to make money, know that you can lose money. Just understand this. The moment you make up your mind, money can be lost while I'm trying to make money. You will not have any fear. And you will not be under any person, psychology to say, bring your money, we can never lose your money. So it's on that note, even when a boat is trading for you, they can have some lost day. They can have some drawdown and all of that. So you just keep your calm. If eventually after a long time drawdown, they still hit loss, fine, continue. What you are looking is the overall performance and not this particular trade. Show me a man who had been a profitable trader and have never hit stop loss or lose some account. That is not a trader. Okay? So understand that. And that's why you're diversifying. Look at it. This trade was on 5% profit yesterday. If you doubt me, I'm going to show you. Yeah, I think I sent something on partnership. Let's go back here. So it's quite unfortunate. So people will just come, they want to make money now. And that's why Ponzi schemes, scammers will keep getting you cheaply. Agree with me. Cheaply. Okay, I didn't even put the 5% here, but at least I remember posting like this 3% here or so. That was the same trade. That was the same trade that had entered profit at 3.27%. Now is at the negative at, now if you check now, it's going to be 15% plus. Let's look at it. Meanwhile, when I was setting the trade, I first mistakenly enter long and I cancel it. So you may want to ask me, hey, you will have done that. No. So this trade, so it doesn't mean I'm going to lose this trade. No, I'm not going to lose it. How? What gives you that confidence? Market. When will it close for you in profit? I don't know. So we need to understand it. So if you are not ready to lose, then don't aim to make. Aim to make is ready to lose. But the worst loss is to be losing into Ponzi scheme. Lose into the business, and you know that you were involved in business. If you lose into business, you learn. But if you lose into Ponzi scheme, you only mess up yourself. So you just look at yourself as big you are, as big as you are, so you're still wasting your money to some funny scheme. That's not good. You know why this? Now it's already 15.42% loss now. Okay, it has now come down to 14.85, just like that. Okay, so it's just to show you. Okay, so 14.85%. So at the point, so what happened to me? Nothing. Felix, are you still comfortable? Why not? That's the market. That's the nature of the business. So, but if you don't pay attention to those things, anybody can just fool you. Oh, we are the best in the market and all of that. That's not true. Be careful. Okay, so lastly, so you can make your money, and then you can still make rebate. Okay, I just want to show us that rebate on Anzo Capital. Okay, it's going to take much of our time. So never mind. So let's just forget about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm just showing to us is how to build yourself. So in our business, special business combo, you can build a passive income and be making money passively. You can build portfolio diversification so that you buy coin by yourself as you make money. Like me now, if I have emergency need of buy any coin, and not emergency need of family need. That's another level of discipline we must. There are some things that you will need. You know that you need it, but you have to sacrifice. So I like now, for me now, I trust my wife will not come and tell me, fellas, can you withdraw this money in your broker? We need something to buy in the house. Once you meet me, hey, we need to buy something in the house. I do not have money. So if you are not a businessman, if you look at it, but this is $2,000 here, this is another $40,000 here, this is another $4,000 somewhere. Is that no money? No, that's not money. That's my business money, guys. And that business money, you are even looking for a way to build it up to millions. So if you are looking to build millions, you wouldn't be extravagant to waste the money because you make some profit somewhere. You can make big profit in this place now. That is not a profit. That is feeding the other side of the business. So you have to take that money to feed, and then feed this, feed that, and all of that. Someone asked, when will I take out money? No, your first growth is not when you take out money. Your first growth is when you expand your business. So that's why many people are frustrated in the internet business, the crypto, the forex, and they are frustrated because they make some money, they eat it. That's when they say, okay, let me change my car, let me finish my roofing and all of that. Yeah, those your roofing are important, but time will come for it. So you make money. Let me example, a lot of people make money on Shiba Inu, and they went and build house. I'm not saying it's bad. Some went and bought cars. I'm not saying it's bad, but as long as your business is not being fair, you carry money to build house and parking, and you are living large in a big duplex or castle, and your business is starving. I think you are very, very funny. I won't call you names, but you are funny. You are funny. The worst frustration is that you are living in a very big house, or you are living in a very big car. You are driving a very big car, and it's very hard for you to ask people that you need $1,000 to start to revamp your business. Nobody will believe you. It's just like a student who comes to you that he need money for business, and he's using iPhone something. And the iPhone is using 1.3 million, and he's asking you need 500,000 to start a business. Will you give to him? You will not. Naturally, you will first ask yourself, even me that is asking, your phone you are using is Android. Highest it costs is 300,000 naira. And the boy is using one phone of 1.3 million, is asking you for 300,000 naira for only the 300,000 naira on top of the phone. I was telling them in EVULU yesterday, on Sunday, a young man asked question, how do I raise fund to start my Giant? Giant is $500, and minimum equity to start is $1,000. So that's 1.5. He said, like, I'm a student now, and then how do I start? I say OPM, other people's money. If you are too big to talk and make money, all right, you will be too humble to talk and beg for money. I said, some of you are students. If I look at your phone now, it may cost like 500,000 naira. And now you are looking for money worth of just 300,000. Sell the nonsense out. What pride do you have that your business is dying and then you are riding the big car? Sell that nonsense. It's not about luxury. It's about utility and services. Sell the rubbish out and then produce something fantastic for yourself. You buy a better one. That's the truth. So, but people don't. That's why if you look at now, use the knowledge of conventional businessman. No serious conventional businessman, especially a businessman from the East. You can't meet a critical Igbo man and then his capital, you are asking him to come and give you, no matter how he loves you, he's not going to extract his capital and give to you just because he loves you. And if he didn't give you, say, this man is stingy. Who told you that? That's a man of discipline. That's a man that understands what he's doing. So it's not about love. And I tell people, I say, if you are too nice, you may not be productive. And I tell you, it is better to be productive and not be nice than to be nice and not be productive. People will make jest of you. That's the reality. And that's what I've experienced a lot of people are facing in crypto. I'm not saying this, to some of us who have problem with that. It's just for us to work on ourselves. I met somebody too who said, I didn't know that online is working. That was his encounter. He has met a lot of people who have messed him up, blue and black. They beat him up and down because fake promises and all of that. And it's not working. And he felt that online is not working. I'm sure some people are watching me right now, Facebook or YouTube, or when you listen to this recording, you never knew that you can independently buy and sell stock by yourself. In fact, if they tell you Nigerian stock is dead, who told you? In fact, they tell you stock market, no, nothing is, I'm not doing stock again, nothing is in stock. But that's the place where people are still making millions of naira, millions of dollars, but you say it's not working. It's because you've not really gotten the secret. So those are the things. So guys, it's important. So you need to build yourself and then work on your strategy to build, I've said the time without number, crypto, crypto and stocks, it's a place where the active make money for the passive. Even in the Forex market is a place where the active make money for the patient. Look at it. It's a game. The institutional investors make more money, but they don't strike the way retail traders strike. Retail traders lose more money, but they are more active in the market. They check chart every day. They go here and there, and all the things you are checking can be messed up within 3 minutes. So, but you'll be looking what is happening. So productivity is not by activities. So you have to be guided. You have to be strategic. And place of mentorship is very important. If you know you have not gotten it right, go back. Start your 5-year to financial freedom this month or next month. And I've said it, if you are in crypto, you miss June, you miss May and miss June. If you miss July, I'm sorry, you may miss the whole thing about the next bull run. I'm not going to talk more than this. I've been talking in parable, and I've said that since last year, October. Until 2025, I'll continue to talk in parable. Yeah, makes sense? So, ladies and gentlemen, you have questions. I'm going to pause now. You have questions, you are free to ask your questions. Right? So you have questions, you can just put up your digital hands and I will unmute you. You ask your questions. All right? You have questions, put up your digital hands and I will give you room to ask questions. I'll give you room to ask questions. If you have questions to ask me. And then additional thing I want to tell us, those of us who are on private mentorship or you are on EVERGREENFFX platform like the Giants, we're going to be doing something from next month. And that's going to be where you have to create a new MT4 account in your broker, especially if you're using Anzo. And then so that you can ride, sometimes you can ride the market with us. Yeah, I don't trade regularly. I'm not a trader. I'm an investor. But my investment is very strategic, and so that's why my own journey is always different. The way people just jump around, want to be. I ride the market, and like I just show you guys an example, and I always give updates sometime when I have the time. So it's not about to just hype you to believe in what I'm doing. Yeah, you can work what work for you. For me, scalping does not. I do not have energy to scalp. I don't scalp because scalper is a scammer. Before you realize you scam yourself. The scam you scam yourself is the worst. There are two people you cannot deceive in this life, yourself and God. So you can imagine when somebody says he's deceiving God, say he's deceiving himself. So whoever deceives himself will never see thing, will never see good thing. So I don't have time for scalping. I build momentum and then ride the market. Like AUD card now, I rode it twice and I'm waiting to add more and then ride it back again. So, but it can be a little bit, sluggish and boring, but at the end, it will complete. I told you guys when I was entering, I want to do 300 pips, I'm done, and I did it, not my making, but please take note. Sometimes it not work as I, imagine, fine. It worked the way I imagined, fantastic. It didn't work the way I imagined, no problem. So, but for me, it's better I ride the market, trending on, and so when trend is in your favor and you align with trend, you get the market very simple. So, but some people want to just rise by force and hit themselves up and down. It's not like that. Okay, somebody's pointing hand to ask question. Let me see you. Okay. Okay, Terry. Terry, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon, Terry.
Yeah. You're a wonderful person. It's a pleasure meeting you. Ever since I came across your YouTube channel online, my life have changed completely.
Thank God.
Seriously. God said, may God bless you and continue to bless you, and for your willingness to always teach. It's only God that can increase you, sir. God bless you, sir.
You're blessed.
Yes, sir. So I want to ask a question. Currently, I'm building on 2 wallets and I'm working on 2 wallets in the drip FAUCET.
Okay.
And the other one I have 5,000 drip, and the other one I'm working on 2,000. So I want to ask, how do you drop through a particular wallet?
Okay. Very simple. It's very simple. Now let me just experiment. I think I did one video on airdropping. Now, number one, any of the token you want to airdrop from must be harvested first. So let me use an example. This is a wallet now. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Good.
sir.
So now let's say I want to airdrop this one. They just little fraction here, about 68. You have to first of all harvest it. Okay. That is, you have to claim it. Yeah. So once you claim it, now you have to know the wallet. If that wallet, of course, maybe your direct wallet. So you have to go copy the wallet. So we are going to experiment it now. I just want to claim this one. Okay, I think it's on. So okay, it's coming up, it's coming up, it's coming up, coming up, coming up. Claim. Yeah. It's getting slower. Oh my, what's going on? Okay, there we go. So claiming now. Okay, yeah. Okay, why is claiming? So the moment, and then you have it in available, so just shortly is going to be available. Yeah, so you now have to go to that particular wallet you want to drop it to. And in my own case, I've dropped to some wallets, and that's why it can pop up. But in your case, you have to get out of the wallet where you claim from, and then go and copy the wallets. So let's say, for instance, you have, the other wallets, you go to your second wallet. For instance, let me say I have to go to my MetaMask. Yeah, it's coming up. Sorry, guys, I think we have a slow network because system is loaded. Too many things. Sorry about that. I think the system is loaded with so many things, and that's why. Okay, as it's wasting our time. So let's say you have to go to the wallet and copy it. So the moment you copy it, the moment you scroll down your page, you're going to see, look at it, team viewer, team drop, directed drop. So in my own case, I'm using directed drop, right? As I use directed drop, so it's going to ask me for the wallet, the player wallet, and all of that. So if I click, because I've dropped to that wallet before, it's going to pop up or go here. So you can see this is an example of wallet. So let's say you have copied the wallet, you have to paste it. Okay. Right? So I haven't pasted it. So it now depends on how many are you sending. So this is 62 drip. So I click on send. It's going to go straight and locked to the FAUCET. So you do not need additional work. You're just going to add up to that. That's why sometime, maybe because a time is going to come if I finish building like 10 wallets, right? I'm going to be doing, especially when the price is already going up, I'm going to be doing some, just like what some of those top guys like drip guys and some guys who have hit maximum wallets payout. They have several wallets that has hit maximum payout wallet. So they do a lot of airdrop very well. Yeah. So now when you go for seminars and then they give questions to some friends and then they airdrop to them. So in that case, they do like team airdrop. And then now some of them that in their direct, so maybe they have like 5 people in their direct or in their first, so they go to like team and then go to share among the people. So look at, say, direct, don't send to my direct, but to my maybe level 2 or level 3, and then how many should be shared, right? Minimum net deposit 1, or add more, and then all of that. So, but in your case, that is your own, you just use direct airdrop and paste the wallet, yeah, and then put the volume and send it. Then it's done. And then it's going to be, so which is the easiest way for you to be building the subsequent wallet when you have built the first one to a level and you want to be adding to the other one, yeah, then you can continue to do like that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you, sir.
You're welcome. Yeah, I saw somebody chat, so let me just quickly check the chat. Agnes, thank you so much. Okay, opening us to this opportunity, please. As a beginner, where can I start from? Okay, yeah, as a beginner, the best way you can start is to get enrolled. But I always tell people about this enrollment. Now, when I talked about get enrolled in Plan B, basic, intermediate, and all of that, it's not actually compulsory, right? It's just that I give you a sense of belonging. I know a lot of people that, okay, something will make you better. One of my boys in Lagos will be laughing now. I remember when I was telling him, hey, you know what? You have to come and enroll. He just called me his daddy. I can enroll in your academy. I say, how? He said, virtually everything you are teaching in the academy, you teach it free. So why will I enroll? I said, because why you will not enroll is that you already enrolled. Because what he did is more than enrollment. Number one, he went and bought 1 terabyte hard drive. And every video drop previously, he went and download almost all the videos I've done on all of those training and have it in his hard drive and listen to them all. And so he now begins to do things by himself just by following the simple instruction, which means he may not even come direct to enroll. Yeah, because he just called me, please send me your address. He sent all manner of gifts, sent to my wife, and he said, I've been your secret student for how many years and all of that. And he's doing well. Now, that is one side. But case, look at, oh, I need to really do well. As a beginner, okay, get enrolled, and so that you can have structured training. Basic and intermediate is recommended. Basic will cost you $150, and while intermediate will cost you $300. That's about $450. But I don't have up to that from the beginning. Okay, let me start only the basic. When you are now learning, you start picking some things, and that's the best you can start from. And secondly, be on our free forum, like on the cash flow system, both on the WhatsApp and the Telegram. And then just like meetings like this, Sundays, market update, don't be in a haste, then you can learn. That will give you, but the worst you can do to yourself is to be listening to some of those Ponzi promoters. Hey, we are building, we make money, come and join our company, or come and do this. You don't need those things because they will kill you more than how they met you. And so that's just the best recommendation I can give to people. I hope it makes sense. If this person who chat this. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I think we've done, somebody was telling me to on Midas. I actually didn't go through updates on Midas. I think I'll go through it later. I've been so busy, and after I came back from UO yesterday. All right, so thank you very much, everyone. Do have a nice time. Enjoy your day, and this is midday already. You can, continue to do what you need to do, and then let us build up this opportunity and remove ourselves from Ponzi scheme. It destroys, it kills, it removes your access to valuable things. Because once you love Ponzi, it's a spirit. You must deliver yourself by yourself from it. Without that, you may not go far. Thank you very much, everyone. Do have a nice time. Bye-bye.